Should you focus on your desire or should you let it go? This is a question that I get a lot from people when it comes to manifestation. Am I supposed to focus on what I want or am I simply supposed to detach? So in today's video, I'm going to explain the nuance between these two because it's very important for you to understand what's going on so you know what you need to do moment to moment to ensure that your dreams come to you. Now, of course, if you haven't yet, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to my channel and turn on your notifications because I do put out content like this every single week. And also make sure to like the video. But let's go ahead and get on into it. Okay, so should you be focusing or should you be letting go? This is a conundrum that bothers people a lot when it comes to manifestation. They understand that they need to focus on what they want, and they also understand that they need to detach. But those two things are very different, it seems. Focusing means that you're paying attention to something, and detaching means you're not paying attention to something. So which one is it? So the first thing to understand about this is that focus is always occurring. All right. So you don't have to artificially generate more focus. So there are things in your life that you want. So, if you're in a home that you don't like very much, you're naturally going to be drawn to thinking about getting a better home. Or if you are in a profession that you don't really like, you're naturally going to be drawn to focusing on the idea of a better profession. So you don't have to force yourself to focus on things that you want because the things that you want are already generating your focus. Now, the thing to understand about focus, though, is that focus is directional. And this is where people get confused, okay? So when you're focusing on a subject, something that you want, you need to be paying attention to the direction of the focus. And what I mean by this is that when you're thinking about something that you want, whether it's a new job or a new house or a new relationship or a pile of cash, whatever it is, okay, when you're thinking about that, we need to be mindful that the way that we're focusing on it is positive. It is expectant. It's from a place of feeling good. It's from a place of feeling optimistic. All right. So if I'm in a home that I don't currently like, and I'm thinking about the home that I would like to have, am I thinking in a way that this is possible? This would be fun to have. I'm excited for this coming. Or am I focused in a way that says, this is so far away. I don't think this is going to happen. Why isn't this happening yet? You need to be paying attention to those nuances because if you're focused on the thing that you want and the energy behind the focus is negative, then you're practicing the vibration of lack of that thing. You're focused on it not happening, and therefore the universe will create that to happen for you. It just won't happen to match with your focus of lack. Okay, and so this is why people stay stuck in traps. So you see people that maybe they want lots of things, but they're being stuck in a less abundant home or a less abundant job or a less abundant relationship. It's not because they aren't focusing on the thing that they want. It's that they're focusing on it from a place of lack. And so the universe is giving them lack. Okay, so that's the first thing to keep in mind. You're always focusing. You don't have to artificially create focus. However, you need to be mindful about where your focus is placed. So that's the focus part. Now, the letting go piece, okay, the detachment piece, what this speaks to is negative focus. You do not need to detach when you're focused in a positive way. So if you're thinking about something, this is great, I'm having a great time, this is a good day, you can just go ahead and keep on focusing because the message that you're projecting is this is happening, things are good, life is grand, and so reality will continue to project that way. But if you notice that your attention and your focus on a given subject is more in lack mentality, that's where you need to detach. That's where you need to let go. Okay, so focus and detachment, they do work together, because what they do is when you can use both of these together, you keep your focus laser sharp on what's working and abundance, and you're constantly detaching from lack. Just as soon as you start feeling lack, detach back to positive. Okay, that's the mechanism. You're detaching from the lack. You're not detaching from the desire, you're detaching from the focus on lack. So how do you do this? Okay. That's the big thing. How do you do this? So here's one of the big things that I think is most helpful in helping you master detachment and being able to stay focused on the right things. I want you to make all of your desires, all of the things that you want, secondary to your vibration. Let me repeat that. Okay. I want you to make every single desire that you have, your desires for money, relationship, homes, career, body, fitness, weight loss, all of it is secondary to your vibration. Meaning, what is most important is that I feel good. What is most important is that I'm focused optimistically. That is number one. So, if my focus tends to dwell in an area of my life that I don't like very much right now, and I can tell that my vibration is starting to dip, and maybe it's on a subject that's important to me, like my career or my money, my vibration comes first. So I remove my focus from whatever I'm paying attention to, and I go place it somewhere where I can be positively expectant. Okay, so let's say I'm working on something that's very important to me with my business, but I can feel my vibration dipping. Well, the business is important, but my vibration is more important. So I'm going to remove my focus from the business, and I'm going to ask myself, where can I go focus that I feel good? So maybe I can feel good being around my children. So I go take my precious focus and put it over there. Now, if you're always doing this, you're constantly redirecting your focus in a place that is abundant, meaning you're constantly detaching from lack. So this is an ongoing thing that you want to be doing throughout your day that will allow you to detach from lack mentality and only be placing your focus on the positive. And you'll notice that once you get engrossed in these topics that feel abundant, these other things that feel very important that you've been focused on lack with will suddenly manifest for you because you're positively expectant. Always be remembering, if thinking about this is compromising my vibration, it's not worth thinking about. Always. I don't care how important you think it is. It's not worth it. Okay. It's just not worth it. You will have much better results that you move your vibration in a direction where it feels good. Now, I know this is a topic that is challenging for some people to understand, the concept of detachment and letting go. And I know this because I get lots of questions about this on my lives, which I usually do on Sundays if you want to come and join and see me. But in response to all of these questions, I actually last year made a program on detachment. It's called Relax and Detach, and it's got lots of information on how to do detachment effectively and how to master it. Especially if you're in a situation where, let's say that something feels really, really important to you, and it's just hard to put it down and trust that everything's going to go okay. This course addresses that particular situation. Or maybe you're in a situation where it's just very hard for you to relax because you're dealing with lots of overthinking or lots of anxiety on a chronic basis. This course gets into that as well. And I'm going to teach you step by step how to become a master detacher so you can just flow through life and not get hung up on things not working and instead just allow them to work. So that program is actually going to be going on its yearly sale at the end of this month. So if you are interested in that particular program, I do recommend that you sign up for the notifications because everyone that signs up for the notifications will receive a 50% off coupon code for that course at the end of this month. Again, I only put it on sale once per year. So if you're interested in that, make sure to go ahead and sign up. I will have, of course, the link in the description for you to do that. In addition to that, if you are new to my work and you have not yet, I do recommend that you take my free 5-minute manifesting test. So if you want to see for sure that you really are the creator of your reality, I've designed a very quick 5-minute test where you can prove it to yourself. Put something out and watch it come back. And to take that test, please go to manifestingtest.com. Again, that's manifestingtest.com. And again, you can also find the link in the description for that. And then also I have lots of courses. So if the detachment program isn't for you, I do actually have lots of programs and courses on all different kinds of subjects and learning how to manifest things like abundance, career, fitness, weight loss, relationships, you name it. All of those links are also in the description. And then finally, if you have not yet, again, please make sure to like and subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you are notified every time I post a new video. Thanks so much for watching today's video on should you focus or should you let go? I really hope that you found it useful. And of course, I look forward to bringing you another one soon. Bye-bye.